America is sending warships to their border with Mexico, and they might be about to launch missiles at Mexico. According to the US, they said these warships were sent to, quote, restore territorial integrity at the southern border. And it's worth knowing that this comes just a few weeks after the US designated a large number of organised crime groups in Mexico as terrorist groups. And if you don't know, by doing that, it means that the US President Trump is now allowed to carry out bombings of these terrorist groups without asking Congress. But it does seem like the US might be about to actually start doing this, as they've sent these warships to either side of Mexico, one in the Pacific and one in the Gulf of America. And you may remember, the US President Trump recently said, quote, the cartels are waging a war on America, but now it's time for America to wage a war on the cartels. Now, of course, if these destroyers were going to launch missiles at Mexico, the US would likely work with the Mexican government. But regardless, it's still a really big deal. And it seems like Mexico might actually support this idea, as they've been struggling with these groups in their country for a while. In fact, the only country that condemned this was Cuba. However, as usual, it's very hard to predict what the US is ever going to do, so we'll only know once they start doing it. But you can leave me a follow for some more global news like this.